Have you ever wondered how some people, especially the ones that you may recognize as someone having a lot of trust in Allah, a lot of deep, tawakkul, how is it that, they are able to maintain that state of peace and calm, and some of them even see the beauty in that hardship that they're going through. Now, from an external perspective, we may see it as something really difficult, but you know that they are recognizing something beautiful in their journey, and they're thanking Allah and they're staying patient. I mean, just looking at them itself increases our iman, right? So if you're wondering, what is it that these people, have that, which we do not have, or majority of the people do not have, then this is something that I recognized, okay? And I'm going to be sharing this with you, which I believe is going to really shift your perspective and also come into that state of, trust and that peace, state of calm and peace in whatever growth journey that you're going through, inshallah. All right, assalamu alaikum and welcome to Soulflow Insights. This is your coach Hafila, and in this channel we talk about meaningful lessons and heart-centered topics, which is going to help you in your growth and alignment of your soul with the divine guidance, inshallah. And today we are going to be reflecting on a Quranic verse. This is from Surah Al-Waqi'ah and it's verse number 62. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. وَلَقَدْ عَلِمْتُمُ النَّشْأَةَ الْأُولَى فَلَوْلَا تَذَكَّرُونَ. You have learned how you were first created. Will you not reflect? And here's another translation. You already know how you were first created. Will you not then be mindful? So this verse is basically talking about or asking us, to reflect on our own creation, and it says that you already learned how you were first created, okay? And this verse explains about the creation of us human beings from the initial stages, okay? How if you reflect on this, our initial stages doesn't look really great. How the fetus is formed initially, it doesn't even look like it doesn't even look good to see, right? The initial stages of the fetus. But then eventually you end up, once that growth in the mother's womb is completed, the 9 months, at the end of 9 months, a beautiful baby is born. A beautiful, whole, pure looking baby is born. It's such a beautiful creation, right? Your heart melts when you look at babies, if you like them. Now, as a mom of 5, I would say that stage, it's like worth all the pain. You would forget the pain that you went through for the whole 9 months. And it's a very short-lived stage, of course. So what I was saying is that, what I want to say is that, the initial stages of growth, it's not going to be looking really, all beautiful, okay? But once you reach or you are moving towards the results, okay, that's when most of us look at the beauty of our growth. But the people with deep trust and tawakkul, they learn to recognize the beauty in every stage that they are in. And what you have to understand about these people of tawakkul is that their growth itself, okay, their spiritual growth itself was not that beautiful initially, okay? So many people that I know, okay, who have that deep connection with Allah, initially, it was not like they were always, born and brought up in this pious environment. Most of them were really far away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They have done things that they regret, but that is what actually brings them closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's what gave them that tawakkul. Despite having those ugly initial beginnings, they kept going. They kept on growing without stopping. Okay, and that is how they have achieved that understanding, that deep sense of peace they've cultivated, and the beauty that they can see. Okay, and okay, I don't want to hold you up for so long. So what they have actually done in the initial stages is that, to find the beauty, what they actually do is that they accept the reality and the nature of life. They know that this is how your initial stage is going to be. Of course, they learn this. I'm talking about the people who have already, rode that rough path and that rough ride, and now they're able to see the beauty. Okay, they know, think about this. Okay, as I'm sitting here, I can see my vision board and I see a mountain, and that's catching my eye. It's just like that, when you want to go and experience a beautiful sight, you have to climb up that mountain. It's not going to be fun, it's not going to be easy, it's going to be a rough road. But once you've gone up there, then you see the beauty, right? So this is how they also learn to see the beauty. And what they have practiced enough is that even while they start climbing up that mountain, they are present and they know that this is how the road is going to be, this is how rough it is going to be, and they completely accept that stage of growth. Okay, acceptance is the key that I wanted to share about today. When you accept that this is how my growth journey is going to begin, then there is a shift within you. There is this deep alignment that happens as soon as you accept the fact that every growth starts off messy. Doesn't matter which level you are, if you're trying to grow, the initial stages is going to be messy. When you do that without resisting it, okay, there is going to be a bunch of resistance that's going to be coming up if you don't accept it. If you give in to that resistance, that's when life is going to be extremely difficult. Even the simplest of challenges is going to be extremely difficult if you do not accept this truth of life. Because the more you resist, the more you are blocking the energy. Okay, acceptance is basically the flow, allowing the flow of energy. So energy, it could be divine support, it could be divine guidance, it could be your life force energy that is going to allow you to open your capacity, to expand your capacity and build strength. The divine strength can come into you if you accept that, okay, this is how it's going to be. When you accept what growth is, okay, in the initial stages, you're accepting your emotions, you're allowing the flow of emotions. And something that happens when you allow this flow of emotions is that you are given this next level kind of a strength. Okay, it's basically energetic expansion that is happening. But when you resist, you're not allowing yourself to grow. Okay, when you resist the initial stages of growth, you're going to resist your emotions. You may have thoughts like, why isn't this working for me? Why is this happening for me? It's not, it's really hard. Why is it easy for them? These kind of thoughts is what, resistance looks like. But on the other hand, if you've accepted that, okay, the initial growth is going to be a bit, a rough ride. It's not going to be simple, and I may require some sort of a support. Only if you accept your initial stages will your mind also open up to different resources that are available for you. Okay, so that's basically what people with high tawakkul, one of the things that they have, one of the qualities that they have is that they know that this is life. This is how Allah created life, and this is the way to grow. Okay, they accept the divine creation, the divine structure, and they do what is needed to be done. Okay, that is another important thing. You cannot just accept that, okay, initial stage is going to be really rough, so I might as well take my own time and, do whenever I want to do. That's not how it works. You accept it and you move forward. You accept it and you move forward. You accept it, move forward. Every single day, baby steps, until you will eventually come to a point where you say, okay, I can do a little bit more today. I can do double the work today. Or I can do it this way and that way. Ideas pop in only if you allow the flow of, life, the flow of divine guidance and support and emotions as well. Okay, so I hope that this episode was beneficial to you and it did shift some of your perspective, inshallah. Because for me, when I reflected on this verse, and I was also, thinking about, how people with high tawakkul, how do they, what is in their mind, like what is their mindset, like what is going on within them. When I was reflecting both of these things, this is what really helped me. And subhanallah, during the stages, it comes like the verses in the Quran, it comes to you especially like during the stages where you need it the most. And that is why I think it's very important that you keep in touch with the Quran. Okay, however you like it. You like journaling, you like to recite, you like to listen to tafsir, or you like to attend classes, go, but keep it regular, be consistent. Okay, it's not just going to come out of nowhere. You have to find your way and do it. And of course, I have my Quran journaling vault, where I have Thrive with the Quran course. In that Quran journaling vault, in which you can identify how you can build your own, your lifestyle around the Quran. You can find your own, ways that you can connect with the Quran every single day. Okay, that's something that I wanted to share over here because I believe it's going to be beneficial, inshallah. I'll link it down below in the description as well. You can go check it out, inshallah. So I hope that this reflection was helpful to you. If it was, please comment what resonated with you, and also share it to someone who you think would be beneficial. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you'd like to hear more of such reflections, inshallah. So that's all for today. Jazakallah khair. See you next time.